and welcome my dear friends. My name is Kundan Kumar Singh and today I am going to deliver a beautiful lecture on mathematics dealing with the topic number system. In this we have the subheading, that is testing the divisibility of a number, and here in this we are going to test a number and we are going to conclude whether it is divisible by the following numbers or not. So here we are taking one number, that is 4532, and I would like to say whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. How can we conclude that? So to do that, we have to trace the unit digit number. Here the unit digit number we are going to trace first. So in this number, the unit digit must be either 0 or even numbers. In this number, the unit digit, the condition is that the unit digit here, this unit digit must be either 0 or even number. If it is satisfying this condition, then we can conclude that this number is divisible by 2. I hope you are clear with this example. Now I am moving to the next one, that is whether I am taking the same number and I am going to test whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. I am erasing this one. So this is the number, and here I would like to test whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So the trick is like this. All the digits you need to add it. First 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2, and the resultant will be 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 3 12 and 12 to 14. So the resultant is 14. So this 14 does not come under the table of 3. That is why this number, this number is not divisible by 3. This whole number is not divisible by 3. Why? Because on adding all the digits, it must fall under the multiplication of 3. When we are adding all the digits in this number, we are getting a result, that is 14. This 14 does not come in the table of 3. That is why we can conclude this whole number is not divisible by 3. Now we are going to test the same number whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So erasing this. So to test whether this whole number is divisible by 4 or not, so in this you need to take the last 2 digits. This last 2 digit in this number, the last 2 digit is 32. This 32, now you need to say whether this comes in the table of 4 or not. Yes, this 32 comes under the table of 4. In how many times? That is 8 times. It comes 32. So we can conclude that this whole number is divisible by 4. I hope you are clear with this. You can take any number as per your convenience and you can test it according to this rule whether it is satisfying or not. Now you can divide it and see this will completely divide by 4. I hope you are clear with 4. Now I am moving with 5. So I am taking the same number and I would like to test whether this whole number is divisible by 5 or not, the condition is that the unit digit here, the unit digit is 2. So the condition to check whether this whole number is divisible by 5 or not is that the unit digit must be either 0 or 5. If the unit digit in the given number is either 0 or 5, then we can conclude that this number is divisible by 5. But here we are looking, the unit digit is 2. So this 2 is neither 0 nor 5. Then we can say that this whole number is not divisible by 5. I hope you are clear with this concept. Let me repeat once again. In the given number, if the unit digit is either 0 or 5, then we can conclude that this number is divisible by 5. I hope you are clear with this concept. If it is not 0 or 5, then this number is not divisible by 5. I hope you are clear with this concept. I am moving to the next one, that is checking the divisibility by 6. Okay, this number is 4532. To test whether this number is divisible by 6 or not, so first of all you have to check whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. To test that, you have to see whether it is divisible by 2 or not or 3. To check whether this whole number is divisible by 6 or not, before going to 6, you have to check for 3 and 2. 3 and 2. So for 2, yes, of course it is divisible, and for 3 it is not divisible because the sum was getting 14, which was not coming under the table of 3. That means one condition is true and the other condition is false. So we can conclude that this whole number is not divisible. This is not divisible by 6. I hope you are clear with this concept. Once again I am repeating it. For testing a number whether it is divisible by 6 or not, you have to test two conditions. That is, whether this number is divisible by 2 or not, whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. Both the condition must satisfy, and then only we can conclude that this number is divisible by 6. If any of the condition fails, then we can conclude this number is not divisible by 6. I hope you are clear with 6. Now I am going for 7. So how do we test whether this number is divisible by 7 or not? So here you have to take the unit digit, that is 2, and you have to double it, multiply by 2. It is giving 4. And then you have to subtract this 4 from the remaining numbers. The remaining numbers are nothing but we have taken the 2, and so the remaining number is 453. I am writing above, and you have to subtract it. So what you will get the result? 13 minus 4 is nothing but 9, and here it is 4, and this is 4. 449. Now you say whether this 449 is divisible by 7 or not. So we will repeat the process once again. So we will double this 9, that is 9 into 2. It will give 18. And we will subtract from the remaining digit. Remaining digit, we have taken 9, the remaining digit is 44. So this 18 will be subtracted from 44. you will get 14 minus 8 is 6, 3 minus 1 is 2, so 26. Do you think this 26 come under the table of 7? No. Then we can say that this number is not divisible. This number is not divisible by, I am writing here, 7. Okay, I think this step is not clear to you. Once again I will repeat it. This is the given number and we would like to test whether this number is divisible, this whole number is divisible, this whole number is divisible by 7 or not. How can we conclude that? So you have to take the unit digit of a given number and we have to double it and subtract it, the result from the remaining numbers. Here in this, the unit digit is 2, I am doubling it, getting 4. And that 4 is subtracted from the remaining numbers, that is 453. We have subtracted, we got 449. Okay, this up to here it is clear. Now again we are going to repeat the process, that is we are taking, now this is the number, within this number we are taking this unit digit number 9 and doubling it, we are getting 18. This 18, once again it will subtract it from the remaining digit. In 449, the remaining digit is 44. So 44 minus 18, you are getting 26. This 26 does not come under the table of 7. Then we can conclude that this whole number is not divisible by 7. But suppose instead of 26, if doing this much process, you are getting 21, then we can conclude that this number was divisible by 7. But here it is 26. That's why it is not divisible by 7. Now I will be moving for 8. So this is the number I am writing fresh once again, 4532. 4532. This was the number, and here we are going to test whether this whole number is divisible by 8 or not. How can we conclude that this number is divisible by 8 or not? So let us see. You have to pick the last 3-digit number, that is 532, and we need to test whether this 532 is coming under the table of 8 or not. So let us test. If we try to cut this 532 in 8 table, 8 1 ja, this is nearest, we have to take 2 digit first and read the table, 8 table, that is 8 6 ja 48, 8 9 ja 8 6 ja, 8 7 ja 54, 56, 8 7 ja 56. So it will be 8 6 ja 48, 48 and 5. So I think this will not go in the table of 8. Then we can conclude. If you are not clear with this, we can directly divide it here. That is, we will divide it. This number we are going to divide it. That is 532 will be divided. 8 6 ja 48. 48. And we subtract it. 13 minus 8 is nothing but 5. This will be cutting off. This will be 2. Do you think in the table of 8 52 comes? No. That means this number is not divisible. Not divisible by 8. So once again I am repeating the process. You have to take the number, and after taking the number, you have to take the last 3-digit number and you need to divide it by 8, and you have to see whether it is completely divisible by 8 or not. If it is completely divisible, leaving remainder 0, then we can say that this whole number is divisible by 8. But here in this case, when we are trying to divide it, we are not getting the under at 0. That means we can say this number is not divisible by 8. Now I will be moving for 9. Within this number, we need to test. Within this number, what we need to do? The same. We have to add all the digits. That is 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2. After adding, you are getting 9 plus 3, 12 to 14. This 14 is not falling under the table of 9. Then we can say that this whole number is not divisible by 9. This whole number is whether divisible by 9 or not. How can we test it? This can be tested by adding all the digits. Here I am adding all the digits of the given number and I am getting the result as 14. This 14, we have to see whether this 14 comes under the table of 9 or not. Yes, in the table of 9, 14 is not occurring. That's why this whole number is not divisible by 9. Okay, I hope you are clear with this concept. Now I am moving to the next one, that is divisibility by 10. To test whether this number is divisible by 10 or not, we have to see the unit digit number. Here the unit digit number is 2, which is, here the unit digit number is 2, but we need to test whether this number is divisible by 10 or not. So what the condition says about the divisibility by 10 is that the unit digit in the given number, unit digit in the given number should be 0 only. To say this number is divisible by 10, we have to say that this unit digit must be 0. If it is not 0, then this number is not divisible by 10. In this, here the unit digit is 2, which is not 0. That means we conclude that this number is not divisible by 10. This number is not divisible by 10 because the unit digit is not 0. If it was 0, then only we can say that this number was divisible by 10. Now, at last but not the least, we are going to see about testing 11. Whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. So, this is the number 4532. And we are going to see whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. To test that, you have to take equal to symbol. And then from the right side of the number, we have to number it. This is 4, so I will write 1 here. Below, just below it, I am writing 1. 5, below that I am writing 2. 3, below that 3. This is 4. Don't think that here it is 3, I am writing 3. No. If any number is given, just you have to number it from the right hand side. Just you have to number it from the left hand side. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In this, you have to add all the odd numbers. Here odd number is 1, 3. So in the place of 1 you have 4. In the place that is 2 and 4. But instead of 2 you have to write 5, and instead of 4 you have to write 2. I hope you are clear. Now you have to subtract it. 4 plus 3 is nothing but 7, minus, this is minus, 5 plus 2 is 7. So here the result is coming 0. Result is coming 0. That means this number is whether divisible by 11 or not. Let us test it. Here it is coming 0. So yes, this number will be divisible by 11. Let us see. 4, 5, 3, 2. Here I am taking 11. 4 is 44. 1 is carried. Then 3 is dropping. 1, 11, 1 is 11. 2 is coming. This 2 is dropping. So 11 2 is. Yes. This number will be divisible by 11. When can we say? When we will do this process, and after doing this process we are getting 0 or either the multiple of 11, then we can conclude that this whole number is divisible by 11. So in this case the result is coming out to be 0. That means we can conclude this number means this number is divisible by 11. I hope you are clear with this concept, but once again I will repeat this 11 process. Don't worry, I will take with different number. I am erasing this. Now I will take different number. 5, 3, 8, 7, 6. This is a number, and I would like to test whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. To do that, simply from the left hand side you have to number it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have to put equal symbol. Then you have to take the odd places, that is 1, 3 and 5, that need to be added up. But don't add these numbers. Corresponding value you need to add it. 1 corresponding value is 5, 3 corresponding value is 8 and 5 corresponding value is 6. Okay? And after this you need to put a minus symbol and then open the bracket, and rest you have to put in the corresponding value of 2 you have 3, and the corresponding value of 4 you have 7. So now simply you need to simplify. Here 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 6 is 19, minus this is 10. So 19 minus 10 is nothing but 9. Do you think this 9 is falling under the table of 11, or this 9 is the multiple of 11? No. So it is no. That means this number is not divisible by 11. I hope you are clear with all these divisibility rules. Just you need to practice every day so that you can gain the proficiency. Thank you.